So, after a week of constant grinding and playing, I soon reached level 61. What? But you said it would take a month. Did you lie to us, Selena? I am quite surprised myself. And because I'm so proud of myself, I would like to tell you how I got there so fast. And for that, I will have to take you back. Back to the day I bought the game. It immediately captivated me. The graphics, the map, the classes, the story, the possibilities. They captivated me in a way I could not explain. Back then, 2018, I was quite limited with my computer time because my grandfather found ways to prevent me from becoming an all-time gamer. Well, sort of, because I could still play on my Nintendos, but that's beyond the point. I had 4 hours of computer time daily. As soon as those 4 hours were reached, the computer automatically shut off. So, I tried to play as much as I could. I first started with just mindless questing and exploring. Not until late 2019, also around the time the time limit was removed. I finally figured out what the game is actually about. I figured that following the main story quest and that grinding is the way to go. So, in order to rise, I had to give up my little adventures, my farming sessions. I had to stop playing around. Nah, I couldn't do that. So it took me a whole year to finally work for my dream. The dream to become the absolute best. It's late 2020. I watch players rise with every minute. While I wasted my time with mindless playing, they were busy leveling up and getting better. I am far behind. A plan is needed. And so, I sat down. I calculated, I analyzed, I observed. And finally, March 3rd, I made my very first move. The first video was made, and that's when shrimp got real. 15 hours of playing Black Desert Online daily, from 8:20 a.m. to midnight. The same routine almost every day. 2 hours of fishing, 4 hours of training, 3 hours of grinding, 2 hours of raising my life skills, and 4 hours of random in between. That means that I basically did everything here and there and didn't really have an order. And after just a week of doing that, I reached level 61, a week after recording the video. My life skills were higher than the day I started, my stats were better, and it truly felt like I was a new person. But then, the weekend hit. My sleep deprivation, my school stress, and my mental health were getting to me. I was trying to push myself to play, to at least AFK train my character, so the character can just train at these dummies and slowly raise the level while I just do whatever I want. But I couldn't. I drained myself. I couldn't get up to do that. And thus, I didn't play for an entire week. For context, the week I played the 15 hours daily, I also played during class. I had class in the background, the game in the foreground. Is that how I say it? I don't know. But in that very week, I didn't even play during class. I didn't play in my free time. I felt awful. I felt like I was losing with every minute. I drank my PewDiePie G Fuel and stared at my screen. 819 hours. That's how much I played in total. 819 hours of fun, of wonder, of magic, of frustration. 819 hours of escapism from reality. I did mention that there are people who played over 2,000 hours, perhaps even 3 hours. I know that 819 is not much. But for me, it is a lot because, like I mentioned earlier, I spent as much time there as I could, as I possibly could. This game still means something to me. I don't want to stop just now. I mean, I barely began. My dream is still far away, but it's still there. So, as I'm recording this, my character is training. I picked myself up, and I will not stop. I said it before, but I will say it again. I can do anything if I put my mind to it. I can be the best. And I can do it in a way that is healthy. A way where I have room for both real life and Black Desert Online. This is part 2. Part 2 of my journey. 98.885% are missing until I hit level 62. My current dominating grades are C's and B's. I can do this. We can do this. So if you ever feel determined, lost, or confused about your future, drink chocolate milk. I promise it helps.